Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well. This is usually the kind of video that would go on my secondary channel 7 String TV, but it's on this channel now, and that's perfectly fine. It's still just a perfectly normal video. Throughout the past year or so, I've gotten a lot of sponsorship requests from Temu. Now what they wanted to do never really aligned with what I do on my channel, and so we never found a way to make it work. But just recently, a good friend of mine, Alex, founder of the company Grisenia Guitars, found a product on Temu that I think is worth a video. Alex runs one of few companies that make a variant of the Gibson RD, a shape that is sought after by many players, but not really manufactured by that many companies. His variant is called the Royale, and the guitar in this box, well, let's just say it bears some resemblance to it. So thank you to Temu, my favorite company, for sponsoring this video and sending out this electric guitar factory 6-string golden pickups, stainless steel strings, high-quality electric guitars in black and white, Easter gifts for guitarists, beginners, and performers, because without that, this video wouldn't have been possible. And there are, of course, links to buy your own in the video description, but as always, I recommend finishing the video first. So I've actually already unboxed the guitar, and here are some close-up shots of it. Now, as you can see, this guitar that is sold by Praise Worship Guitar on Temu and appears to be from the brand Senstar arrived very well seasoned, with all sort of factory flakes left over on it, but I think that just adds extra flavor. I've since taken all of that off though, so that we can focus on what really matters. One thing that doesn't match the Grisenia design is this open book style headstock right here, which features an incredible and lovingly done headstock binding job, and where the headstock binding transitions into that on the neck, you can really see that someone dedicated some time to making this thing, you know what I mean? Also, the lovingly applied headstock decal over here is literally a decal, so while I would love to know if there is something underneath it, that would be desecrating a guitar that was crafted with love, care, and expertise, so at least for now I won't be doing that. I do have something else to show you later on in the video though. But according to the listing, this guitar has a mahogany panel, a mahogany set-in neck, and a rosewood fretboard. I don't know what the frets are made of. I'm gonna assume nickel because of the price point, but I can't be sure because it didn't say. The fret ends are sort of the ball end kind, which are actually rounded off super nicely. There are no sharp fret edges anywhere, and as we make our way down the neck, there appears to be a small filled-in screw hole next to the neck pickup. There is some more stuff like this throughout the entire guitar body, like some globby areas in the finish here and there, some dents and checks in the finish near the back strap peg, and some differently colored areas where the neck meets the body. But it's not like people don't intentionally spend thousands of extra dollars on guitars that look damaged, right? This is a light relic job, and pulling that off on a polyurethane guitar and not a nitro finish guitar is a skill that most people and most luthiers don't have. The neck itself has a profile that I would describe as similar to that of a Louisville Slugger baseball bat, which I think is an intentional approach to unique neck profile, like some other companies take the approach of a hexagonal neck or compound profiles. I also noticed a few hours into owning it that this thing does have Grover branded tuning pegs. Now this might raise some suspicion amongst some people because Grover Rotomatic tuners are rather highly priced compared to some other brands and models, but really this is just incredibly good value for money, because where else are you going to find a $250 guitar with $120 tuning pegs on it? Now, what is there to be said about the ethics, if you will, of essentially copying a design that somebody A, spent time coming up with, and B, has devoted their life to crafting beautiful instruments with that design, and also is a friend of mine? Well, honestly, I think that's just fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't really think that IP should exist for guitar shapes. It's just a slab of wood carved into a shape after all. And I'm especially of that opinion if the end result is as high quality as this Senstar guitar, which is really one of the nicest guitars that I've ever played today. So I know what you're waiting for, and I won't make you wait any longer. Let's plug this thing in. I'm going to go into Neural DSP Archetype Gojira with a custom impulse response blend that was sent to me by my friend Chris from Volvadinia. Well, that's about the sound that I expected out of a $250 guitar from Temu, but how far off is any pickup really from a Seymour Duncan or a Fishman, eh? So now for the thing that I said earlier I was going to get into. The guitar, as feature-rich as it is on its own, also comes with a guitar cable included in the price. This is an approach that I think many more guitar companies should take, just supply a free cable included in the price so that you have everything that you need to get going as soon as you unbox your masterpiece. But inside the cable bag, there was this folded up piece of Chinese newspaper that I was going to just throw out because I thought it was a piece of scrap paper or like a silica packet or something, and it reads as follows. Success requires excellent management. Good business content needs good managers. Special offer, the Chief's street manager accompanies this street, overseeing every design and renovation. Now what does that mean? I have no idea, and it's really not important either, because wrapped inside this piece of newspaper was this. This is a headstock decal, and since this was within the scope of delivery, I'm assuming that they obviously want you to install this yourself, and that's why the Senstar decal is just a sticker. So let's do that right now. There you go. I thought that something was missing when I initially unboxed this thing, and I think that decal is exactly what it needed just to complete the vibe. This is also something that I do regard as sort of an added feature, because you don't just get a unique guitar in the box along with a free cable, you also get that little bit of a DIY aspect that some people buy entire guitar kits for. And if you'd like to get one of these yourself, because let's be honest, who wouldn't? Then all you need to do is navigate past the 20 slot machine games in the Temu app and enter the code KBN5798. This unlocks Temu's secret $20 discount, which allows you to get $20 off of a product of your choice, including a Senstar Gibson Grisenia Royale. And let's be real here, you need one of these in your arsenal, don't you think? That's code KBN5798. I think that this thing is a fantastic deal, especially since looks are about 75% of playing guitar anyway, and once you've brushed the factory dust off of this thing, it looks just like what it's trying to look like. So thank you to the very kind people at Temu for sponsoring this video and making it possible, and I'm gonna go play my amazing new guitar now. So thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.